Stadium, Baton Rouge. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Ohio State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
If you're a fan of wide receiver play, then look no further than LSU against Ohio State. David, think of all the great players in the league today. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Odell Beckham Jr. back in the day at LSU, and then you've got Jackson Smith and Jigba and Marvin Harrison and Mika Ibuka. The list goes on and on there as well. We could do this all day. Both of these two teams have guys that we're going to be seeing at the next level as well.
It's impressive. It's ridiculous. How do they do it every year is my question. Like, it's just the next freak up every year. Like, it's the next guy that is 6'4" and runs 4'3" and just makes plays. They got a knack, man. They got a knack for finding the right guys, developing them, and then once you've built that tradition, man, you're showing all those guys on the wall. When you're a high school recruit, you're like, yeah, I'm in. Okay, I want to be that guy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the right. Go to the right side, that's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Shows him the stiff arm.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, when you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
And the missed connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. Wilson open on the right side. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game record.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Running inside, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Sayed. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Saying to throw for it on fourth. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to Caden Durham. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, it's Durham again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Seeing on the play action. Complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Gets it out fast. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It's complete to the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Sayin back to the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeye! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's the pressure. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinal able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Caden Durham again. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Levin. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. This time he wants to throw. Moving out to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. The give to Caden Durham. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defense looks like they're coming. On the draw, it's Jackson. He breaks a tackle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's some room. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, what a move to get open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. On first down, it's Durham again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On target to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Levin. Finds his tight end. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take the...
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Saying. Pucks it out of the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. It'll be 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding...
Lofts one deep down the right side. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, as the offense gets ready to take the field right now, they have got a lot of excitement. This is a possibility to knock off the #1 team in the country, but they know they've got to play clean football down the stretch. The huddle, they're talking to each other, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to keep it together here and have a productive drive here against this excellent defense. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat, and they got him. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Buckeye! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've got them spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 3rd down, following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Throw it, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is on 3rd down. Again, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number 1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.